Okay, now today we are going to talk about the fifth S, which is sustain. Okay, all of you type sustain in the chat box. All right, good. Okay, so the fifth S, sustain, is self-discipline. And this is the toughest part. How many of you agree with this type? Agree? And if you're super agreeing with this type essay, super agreeing, this is the toughest part in the whole thing. Okay, you need self-discipline. So once the 4 S's has been implemented, there is a new way to operate. Okay, you have to change from the old way to the new way. Okay, there are various ways in which I'll share with you some keys to sustain 5S in organization. Okay, daily monitoring. All of you type DM in the chat box. Daily monitoring is very, very important. Training. All of you type TRAIN in the chat box. Training. Please take notes. Daily monitoring DM and training employees. This is very important. And also cross-functional approach. Okay, team approach. CFTA. Okay, cross-functional team approach. And use of red tag systems. All of you type RTS in the chat box. Good. Okay, so visual and lot of visual management system is required. Okay, all of you type VMS in the chat box. Visual management systems, visual communication. You can type VCS also. Some people call it VCS, some people call VMS. Whatever that you call it, take good notes. Visual management system is very, very important to communicate. And most important is audit. All of you type audit in the chat box. Good. Now, improving ownership by allocating responsibility, and most thing is all of you type R and R. Okay, reward and recognition. Very, very important compound of motivation for sustenance. Reward and recognition. All of you type R and R in the chat box. Now, I will summarize everything. Okay, I will summarize the most important component. Okay, first thing, wait a minute. I will say first thing is audit. Second one is the review. Third one is train. Fourth one is reward and recognition. All of you type ARTR in the chat box. Okay, ARTR in the chat box. Audit, review, train, reward and recognition. Audit is audit as per standards. Okay, audit as per standards. So standards must be set. That is the fourth yes. The fourth yes is to set standard, and audit as per standards. The audit will give you gap analysis. All of you type GA in the chat box. Gap analysis. Audit will tell you the gaps. Audit will reveal you the gaps. What is a standard versus actual? What is a gap? Audit will review that. Okay, and based on the review, you decide either it's a skill issue, means you train the people. If it is willingness issue, motivational issue, means you give reward and recognition. If you like this, if you find this interesting, useful, valuable, fantastic, awesome, put it in the chat box. Good. Fantastic. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. I just want to make sure you're seeing the right screen. Okay. Fantastic. All right. Now people have various displays like this. Okay. And a lot of visual management systems, I said, innovative Kaizen in maintenance, right? So that if the net gets loosened, at least you will detect it, right? You will know which side to close, which side to open. I can give n number of examples. Somebody said, I don't know whether the fan is running or not. They had kept to this simple things, right? And then if you see here, there is a ball here, right? So depending upon the height of it, you will know when to fill this oil. Okay. And this is like, this oil tank, they put a glass here. So full moon is okay, half moon is not okay, which means you need to refill. Okay. And then these are the gangways, paintings, a lot of visual management system here for sustenance. And before improvement, after improvement, this is red tag systems. Okay. If something is not okay, if something is abnormal, make sure that you red tag it and correct it. Okay. And then now we will see a video. After this video, I'll ask a few questions, and after that, I will share some keys to sustain 5S. Okay, very, very, very important component. This keys to success with 5S is a presentation I made a few years back, and it's so useful. It is even published as a small booklet, and I will share with you the PDF of it inside this Telegram group. Let me one last time just share our yeah, just be a part of this Telegram group. And also this video I'm going to share. Somebody was asking me for this video, so subscribe this on YouTube and you will get this video also. Okay, great. All right, so now if you're ready for this video, just type ready in the chat box. I'm going to ask a lot of questions. Just to make sure that you focus on this video, I'm going to go myself off the video and make sure you are. And let's see how many minutes is this. It is just a 4-minute video, okay? 4-minute video.
The final S, Shitsuke, is self-discipline. It is the strongest tool of personality development. It emphasizes self-reliance, sustenance, and independence. There are some definite obstacles here. These obstacles are internal, not external. Take sportsmen at the top, such as Federer and Sachin. They are where they are because of discipline, practice, and a commitment to excellence. Often, organizations find themselves back at square one, even after rigorously implementing 5S. The only way to stop this is through sustenance and self-discipline. That is, with discipline, the organization will find itself abounding in positive energy, confidence, and rational thinking. Sustenance comes from a steady focus on defining a new status quo. One of the key factors contributing to discipline is consistent training to ensure maintenance of higher standards. Basically, it's all about positive attitude. In fact, managers and workers find 5S so ingrained in their system that they often take these constructive skills home with them and find an all-round improvement in their lives. The last two steps are important measures towards sustenance. After all, what use is improvement if it is not sustained feasibly? 5S leads to a system of management that is based on visual communication. Signage improves accessibility and understanding. And the best part is that your workplace becomes a forum for free communication of facts and not unhealthy arguments over faults. When information flows in every direction instead of from top to bottom, channels of communication open for everyone. Soon you'll find every employee motivated to make changes and improvements. With the 5S system, you can go from complex to simple, from fat to fit, from sluggish to fast, and from rigid to flexible, with total employee involvement. Your employees will begin to feel good about coming to work every day, and work efficiency improves magically. Ultimately, your organization becomes more competitive and consequently more profitable in the marketplace. Yes, 5S is about creating and maintaining a disciplined, safe, organized, clean, and high-performance workplace. And it can be done anywhere. In fact, it must be done everywhere.
All right, if you found this video interesting, useful, fantastic, awesome, just put it in the chat box. Good, good, good. So today I wanted to share with you the keys to sustain 5S on amazing percent. How many of you want this video? Just type want in the chat box. Okay. If you want this video, so what I will say is I want all of you to go ahead and I will share here, but you need to quickly click on this, subscribe to this. Okay. Okay, you can just click on this and hit the subscribe button when you see that, so that I want to see how many of you quickly are doing this. I'll give you just 1 minute to do this. All right, with that, I will open this amazing presentation on the keys to success with 5S, which is a special presentation I made for today. Okay, and this is just, okay, 5S, keys to success with 5S. Okay, this is going to be very, very interesting. And there are some people who are quickly asking me for the application form also. If you want to become a trainer, coach, consultant, I'll send you the application form. Okay, yeah, this is the application form. Okay, okay, keys to sustaining 5S is this. Okay, there are 8 keys to sustain. Okay, all of you type 8K in the chat box. 8 keys. Okay, see, after a big push to establish 5S workshops, we succeed to get rid of unneeded items. Setting up clearly defined phases for keeping things and cleaning floor, machines, everything until they shine. Okay. But all this means nothing unless you have a system for 5S improvement. How many of you agree with this? Okay. And that is why every organization should have a 5S promotion team. All of you type 5S PT in the chat box. 5S promotion team is a must and should. Okay. So let me share with you the 8 keys to sustain this 5S. Okay. All of us know team means together, everyone achieves more. Okay. So we need to involve everyone. How many of you agree with this? We need to involve them because it's not the responsibility of a few people. Everybody has get into the act. Okay. All levels of factory managers should be the part of this. Okay. It should happen in small group activities. Okay. This is the first key. If key number 1 is clear, type SC, super clear in the chat box. Let's go to key number 2. Now, it should be the vision of the company, okay? It should be the priority of the management. That's why I say get company authorization, okay? It's not like a secret thing that you're doing inside. It should be an open thing, open communication. Boss, cleanliness is next to godliness, okay? So management should put their stamp endorsement on that. Make signboards, visual this thing, okay, and then have monthly meetings to discuss, talk about this and stuff like that. Okay. Okay. So in this, when you want to become a lean trainer, coach, or consultant, there are stages. We can make you the 5S trainer, we can make you the lean champion trainer, can make you the Kaizen trainer. If you will become ultimately a coach, mentor, and stuff like that. Okay. That's why if you're really passionate about taking this, if you're really passionate about, you know, contributing to the organizations, helping them fast track their growth and profitability, okay, then this, I wanted to scan your application form and let you know, okay. And then the final responsibility lies with top management, okay. Now, Masaki Imai said there are 3 reasons why it will fail. The first reason is top management commitment. All of you type reason number 1, TMC, top management commitment. The first reason why it will fail is top management commitment. Okay. Second reason why it fail is again type TMC, top management commitment. The third reason is also top management. So top management commitment is very, very important. They cannot do this as a delegation job. Strong leadership role in the promotional meetings, 5S, and stuff like that. How many of you agree with me? Type agree in the chat box. How many of you super agree with me? Type SA, super agree in the chat box. How many of you can relate to this? Type ICR, I can relate in the chat box. I wanted to know, there are more than 400, 500 of you here. I want to know how many of you can relate to this. Okay. Make yourself understood. See, training is very, very important. People must be clear about why they are doing what they're doing. Don't leave people wondering, why are we sticking red tags? Okay. Is it necessary? Don't keep the people pondering, make everyone clearly understood. Keep 5S promotional meetings and answer and address all the questions, okay? And explain them with practical example, explain them with successful. That's why we generally show that before after photographs of the zones, and do it all the way. Do it all the way. What do I mean by do it all the way? Red tag campaigns, okay? The red tag campaign means anything abnormal, immediately find out and put a red tag to it and have a plan to close that red tag. Give them proper format, okay? Have a standardized manual and have cleaning equipments, everything, okay? You have to have all the support system ready so that when people want to implement 5S, they have all the systems ready. If key number 5 is clear, all of you type CC, crystal clear in the chat box. And very, very important, Gemba walk. All of you type GW, Gemba. Management non-buy. I always say this, don't sit in the ivory tower, AC cabins with white collar and ask for reports. No, go to the Gemba, go to the workplace, go to the spot and inspect them and play a supporting role. Don't ask for a reporting role. Don't do a reporting role. Do a supporting role. If this is a bulb on moment for you, type B on bulb on in the chat. This is very, very important. I always say be a servant first and leader next. Okay. You should have the servant leadership. Play a supporting role. Go to the Gemba and play a supporting role. And very, very, very important. Don't stop half the way in establishing 5S, because how many of you can relate to this? Oh, 10 years back, we tried this. We did for half an hour, 6 months. Again, it go back to original ones. No, this is, systems are like machines. Any system, including a 5S system, is like machines. What will machine have? Machine, if it is not maintained properly, will deteriorate. Systems, if it's not maintained properly, will deteriorate. How many of you agree with me? Machines, if not maintained, will deteriorate. Systems, if it is not maintained, will deteriorate. Now, in machines, what we do? Preventive maintenance plan. In systems, what you do? Systems maintenance plan. How do you maintain a system? Review it. Have an audit. Review it. See the gaps. Close the gaps immediately. Apply the corrective actions immediately. In machines, what do you do? Oh, if machine fails in this month, and then it fails after 6 months, the mean time between failure, they say. Same thing is for system. Your system, your 5S is deteriorated. You restore it by doing a workshop. And then again, when it deteriorates, you need to see mean time between failure. You have to increase system maintenance plan. How many of you are clear? If you're clear on what I said, give me a 9 or 10. Machines have mean time between failure. Machines fail. But the mean time between failure should be increased. Similarly, 5S system will fail. Depending upon the culture of the organization, depending upon the commitment of the top management, depending upon the culture of the country, the systems will fail. But the mean time between the failure of the system has to be increased by having, number one, have proper standards, world-class standards. Do the assessment of the standards through audit. Do the gap analysis through review mechanisms. Through the review mechanism, find out if it is a skill issue or a will issue. If it is a skill issue, train the people. If it is a will issue, motivate them, reward and recognition. If you found this interesting, useful, fantastic, awesome, valuable, just type super valuable in the chat box. And 5S is a bridge towards continuous improvement, towards world-class organizations. There's something, some words are messed up here. I'm sorry about that. 5S is a foundation for total employee involvement. I always say we don't have to be great to start. Okay, this is by Zig Ziglar. Okay, but we have to start to be great. Okay, how many of you agree? If you found this interesting, useful, valuable, fantastic, awesome, just put super valuable in the chat box.